Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary sometimes.
There have been about 380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for the People's Podcast, the Michael Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready. All right. You don't want to miss it. There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be bad. They have to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I'm announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grader call. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Michael Justice Show starts now. March the 6th, 2024. How's everybody doing out there tonight?
I'm doing all right, my brother.
All right. That's what's up. Always good to hear that. Y'all know who in the house with me. My main man Fields on the 1 and 2s. And I don't know what I'm on, but I'm going to try to be on something. We finna get it cracking, though, y'all. With that being said, hope all is well with everybody. Shouts out to family, friends, and everybody that's watching. Shout out to all the haters that's probably trolling too. What's up with y'all? Support is support, whether it's bad or negative. Press is press. So appreciate you. You know, I always like to say shout out to my classical junior academy Cougars because I know there's a few real riders out there that support your boy. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been getting all the hate mail, the hate email.
Okay.
You know, we don't want to hear all that positive. You know, first don't talk about sports, now don't talk about Trump, don't talk about nothing. You hear me? So I'm gonna see if we could go like your boy Mills and we can make $1 million saying nothing on the trip.
Right.
Now for a moment of silence. You still got the same amount of money in your pocket, bro?
I sure do.
Oh, well, we're going to have to talk about something. Let's get it cracking. All right. Yeah, man. A shout out to them, some of the Bulldogs and my people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, man. You know, I say I would never forget them. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Man, Columbine and some more, you know, a lot of them kids show courage. Can't name them all, Sandy Hook, you know, but I always say Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, man, because I just like the way they were just one of the first people that just stood up and just didn't take their situation laying down, you know.
Yeah.
Uvalde, all of them, man. So hope all is well with everybody, man. Peace in the Middle East and peace among this whole United States of America, like my man Barack the Obama used to say. I got some big things coming up, man. We're trying to reach out to a lot of people in this state, man. Mm-hmm. I just want to bring this whole state together, man. I be watching like We Your People with Mr. Gary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bruh, it is a lot of talented people from here. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Like I was telling you, man, you know, if you go the whole, you know, St. Louis, we got plenty of talent. Mm-hmm. But if you go all the way just the whole Missouri as a whole, bro.
Yeah, just straight
I
Missouri.
mean, when you put Kansas City in there, you know, that those Eddie Griffin in there. Mm-hmm. Who else? Kansas City, your boy Tech Nine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then just the whole Chiefs movement right now with Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, just Kansas City, St. Louis, everything just on fire, man.
Yeah.
You hear me? I heard Nelly just talking about, man, just from Columbia to Syston to Raleigh, man, to all these different places, man. Yeah, to Springfield, man, and you know, it just people and talent, man, all around here. You hear me?
Yeah.
And the negative overshadow the good all the time. You hear me? Mm-hmm. You never. It's hard for the people that's really doing the positive things to get together and work together and network. That's what I be saying about, man. They always say that it take a village, and everybody understands that. But where does the village start? Somebody has to start the village,
right?
And then somebody has to want to be a part of that village.
Exactly.
So since we all say that and make it make sense all the time, and we know that it take a village, how long is it gonna take before somebody get up and start
being the village,
being that village?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on, man. Trying to just bring the whole state together, man, and just, you know, Missouri, man, is power in numbers, you know. So if we realize that we under the same dome as Kansas City, man, it's time to get it cracking, get money. You know what I'm saying? Make moves, take advantage of what everybody else is taking advantage of. We right here. It's part of us. You know what I'm saying? So why not? Chiefs ain't too far from here. It's a lot of good things popping over
It's
this
straight
way.
down the highway, man.
A lot of good things popping over this way, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
Then when you throw them Cardinals on in there, man, it's time to get it and get money. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm ready to
the
be
City
something.
FC going on, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Then they finally, I think, now that they got that UFL or whatever, where they merged the UFL, you know,
And the
battle
XFL.
XFL or whatever it is. You hear me? I think finally them Battle Hawks gonna be here to stay for a little minute. We can
I
get
sure hope
comfortable.
so,
We got
man.
some football.
Yeah.
We ain't got to deal with that, man. We got soccer stadium in the middle of just the heart of St.
Right.
Louis, in the ghetto, man, in the hood, basically.
Yeah,
You hear me?
basically, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's time. It just stuff like that. The what is that? The NGA playing and all that. They doing a
Yeah.
whole lot of community development.
Yeah,
Property-
Tashard Jones, I think she signed it in the law or something like that to develop the north side.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's time to come up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to be something other than the murder and STD capital, man. It's so much talent right here. You hear me?
Yes.
And if these people, these youngsters, man, this whole generation, everybody, if we don't wake up and realize what's right in front of us, bro, we missing out on so much. You hear me?
Yes, we are.
These people are going other places and blowing those places up. You hear me?
Right.
You know, and I know some of us are institutionalized. We don't like to go nowhere. You know how they say you feel like you don't went out of town because you went on the south side. Don't go to Rolla or somewhere. You
I
hear
went
me?
to Six Flags. I went out of town.
Right, you hear me?
Yeah.
You downtown at the Hyatt, but it's something different than the hood.
Yeah.
So you out of town, man. But no, man, I'm just ready to see something different, man, for us, man. Just tired of all the nonsense and the shenanigans. We just got so much to offer here, man. And I think we the smart thing to do, man, is just take full advantage of it. You hear me?
Absolutely.
Cut out all the negative extra, man, all that being silly, all that being foolish. You hear me?
Yeah, you that word extra, man, that's so descriptive. And it's a lot in there because that extra can knock you out of the box, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make your point, you put that little extra on there.
Yeah, man.
Now ain't nobody
I mean,
hearing you. You know?
bro, man, I didn't even want to mention your boy old Sage Odom and give him no shine, but you know, just for the sake of educating my people, you know, that brother has taught me a lot. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's the secret. So all of that going online and figuring out what Ben Carson talking about as far as how you clean your vessels and everybody keep on clicking it and you don't see nothing. Ain't no meat on that sandwich. That's fake news. All right, I got the secret recipe, the get rich scheme for you. Start you I hate LeBron page. Sage Odom has taught me that is the best get rich scheme that there is going right now. You hear me? I'm telling you, if you boy, so many people hate on that dude, man. I'm trying to figure out what is it about, man. I put a post up on his page. I say, man, just come clean, bro. Just tell me something that it got to be more than just basketball.
Yeah.
You was not beefing with that dude that hard because you tripping off of basketball.
Yeah, 'cause you don't like his basketball game.
Because somebody said or he said he's better than Michael Jordan. I don't know what that's about. You hear me?
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, man. Just from following his page, bro, I have really seen the level of hate for that man. You hear me?
Yeah.
Boy, he's hated probably as much as 45 in the black community, bro.
What they call him, a polarizing figure? Yeah.
Man, I'm like,
Either you love him or you love to hate him.
bro, if you start I hate LeBron page, you hear me? You will have so many cashew riders that you will be the new mascot for planters. Straight up. Mr. Peanut ain't gonna have nothing on you. It's so many nut riders that hop on that I hate LeBron wagon. You hear me? Man, I just don't get it, bro. You know, he's cheating the game. He messed up the game. I mean, it started in sports, then it go to a whole bunch of other real dumb, ridiculous stuff. You hear me? I don't even know, bro. So, you know, I said that's where I'm at now. Since LeBron matters so much, when I start figuring out who I'm going to vote for in 2024, I better hear more than just you talking about some damn economy. I better hear you gonna do something about some gun laws. You gonna do something about some opioid addiction, and you gonna do something about LeBron James. Secure the border and take care of it. Man, you gonna make that old man retire. cut his hair finally and just gone bald and accept where he at in his life. If you don't make LeBron James get his act together, bro, I am not voting for you, okay? So you got that one, Sage Odom. I'm on that too, man. That Brooklyn Bull is, we on it. You hear me? And with that being said, you know, we do the if I could interview somebody.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all paid attention, you know, because y'all attention span is that short. The way that me and my man's old Phil over here say that thing gonna go down is that we would go back and forth, alternate. He did the first last week. He was doing somebody who was living.
Yeah.
The following week, the next person has to do somebody who is no longer living.
Yeah.
Or y'all following me? Or do we have to start with an episode of Sesame Street? Nah. But anyway, yeah, that's how that thing go down, y'all. We go back and forth. We alternate. He do somebody, I do somebody. If it's somebody living the 1 week, then the following week it'll be somebody that is not living. You know, I don't like to use that word dead because we like to celebrate life around here. Only reason we say not living because those people are not living. You know what I'm saying? I would like to think that I would probably be able to get them on my show if they were, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna
guess we'll never know.
we just gonna do a little improvising. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Improv. Yeah, man. So with that being said, my person for tonight is Mr. Old Biggie Smalls.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Hey, you like that? Who gonna be? Nah, bro. I ain't being P Diddy. We gotta switch that up. I know it's who turn is, but I'm not being P Diddy. Okay. Today I will be fat. I will be Biggie. I'm not P Diddy, bro. Okay. Just get that straight right off the flip. I'm not Kevin Hart. I'm not Usher.
Right.
I'm not none of those guys. Man, got that food truck still going down, man. That weather getting on good. So, you know, that thing finna go down for real.
Yeah.
Where we can be more consistent and be out there all the time.
Yeah. Hey, once it's going, it's gonna be gone.
Man.
So,
yeah, man.
Put your bid in now. You hear me?
I went Philly City today, boy.
Yeah, I seen them pictures, my brother.
Oh man, I made 3-4 chicken ones before I just came on this air, man. My mom's helped me out clean the truck and everything else. I paid her in Phillies today.
Right.
Chicken and beef.
You
Shout
got
out
good
to
employees,
mamas.
brother. We will work for food.
All right. That's what it do, man. I'm trying to get that where I can figure out how everybody can tag me, man. Because I'm supposed to be in that running for that top food truck thing with my boy old Cash Smoke.
Right.
You hear me?
Yep.
I appreciate that one, boy. That means you got some good food if you got one of the top food trucks and your truck ain't running.
Right.
They pull up to where I could run out of gas or the truck break down and they'll come get some of that food, boy.
That's all right.
So I appreciate that support, man. Appreciate it. Speaking of support, we got to get a little bit more of that going, man.
Yeah,
some
man.
of that local, you hear me?
Yeah.
I get tired of so many people every day when I pass them. What you going to talk about on your show? What did you talk about? The easiest way to figure that out,
Tune right on in.
You know what I'm saying? Just watch it. You know, a little bit of support go a long way.
Yeah.
If you had something popping or you wanted your little thing to, you know, do what it do, you'll be asking me to support you.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I will do. Speaking of support, man, shout out to my man Don Bo, man, wellness check. Him and OTS. You know, they friends of the show. I ain't gonna forget about my people. When y'all wasn't you know, rolling with your boy, you know, in the cashew riders was hating on me, you know. I had a few true soldiers that was on the team. So I won't forget them either, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, man, you know, my man's he don't get to call in as much because he got a long struggle that he dealing with, and he on his way to bouncing back and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want him to know if he is watching, I appreciate all the time that you supported me, and just to let you know, we here to support you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Hope all is well with you. OTS
man.
as well, man. Yeah, like I said, man, we gonna figure out stop being dinosaurs and figure out this social media, and that way I could get some more likes, clicks, and all that, man, and see if I could get some of these votes
Yeah,
to be in
man.
that
Get
old
some of that
running.
LeBron out there, brother.
Yeah, some of those top food. Yeah, man. It's gonna get if I get desperate, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go all the way out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad it's social media now, man.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, I really had some really strange ways of really getting out here. I started to do like Prince, gets on them jeans with the booty cut out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna
Make a
start.
spectacle.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to twerk or something, bro. I'm gonna get some people that's gonna follow me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some cashew riders on my team.
Right.
But see, now that it's social media, I ain't got to do all that. I'm finna make me a I hate LeBron page.
Yeah.
Get to talk about how pushed back that hairline is.
Yeah, go on, get them.
And the rest is history, my brother. Yeah, man. Got that big interview on the 28th of March with old Casmo.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait, man. That's gonna be a real good one.
Yeah.
I say especially with that local flavor. So if y'all like supporting y'all local people, being entertained and having a little fun, that's gonna be a good one. You hear me?
Yeah.
Old St. Louis rap legend Rucker Puff. Old world championship boxer, old Devin Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
And none other than your boy, Mr. Mikey Douglas. I mean, Justice. Yes, sir. I will be in the building. And I'm also doing the catering for that event. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Got the plug from old Casmo, so I like that. You know what I'm saying? I get to do a little bit of advertising, be entertained, make a little money.
The advertising.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then I know I get to talk about something during the show. I get to ask them what they thought about some of that food.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But with all that said, man, on to the business. Yeah, and like I said, that show gonna be on the 28th of March, 2024. Just in case y'all missed it. So
That's
be
on
looking for that.
Casmo page.
On
Make sure
Casmo
y'all
page,
check
but
it out,
we
man.
hopefully we could do some filming and we could run some clips. We'll have some highlights of what we do on that
Yep.
show. You hear me? Not too many of them because he does a grown show. I'm gonna let y'all know. Do the disclaimer in advance. My man say he likes to smoke. His show in his studio is smoke friendly. And on the strong that I'm going on his show and to his place, I have nothing to say about what that man does on his show.
Exactly.
But shout out to you, Casmo. On to the business, man. They did the funeral of those four kids, man, who died in the fire out there in Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Laid those babies on the wrist, man. Wish I knew a little bit more about their background, you hear me? And their story, man, you hear me?
Yeah.
You know, I try to keep it all the way 100, man. First thing that I did notice, man, with them being, you know, looking like they came out of an interracial relationship with them just being in Ferguson. You hear me? I appreciate that part of it, that, you know, with the label that Ferguson has, for them to say that they were really good, positive people in the community. I appreciate them being positive people in Ferguson. You hear me? And I hate that once again you're going to have some people who are going to take that situation and turn it into something negative against Ferguson. You hear me? And that's the one thing that I was thinking about, man. So, you know, I wanted to say a little bit more about the kids, man. But you know me. If I ain't got no meat on that sandwich, I ain't going to speak. You hear me? But I know that they were beautiful because I did see pictures of them on the news. You know what I'm saying? And I do know that they're children. So, you know, from the aspect of being a father, man, and just being a American citizen, a humanitarian, rest in peace to those four kids. I know the ceremony was beautiful. And, you know what I'm saying? I hope everything, you know, I don't know, man.
Yeah, you hate to see kids go out like that, man.
Yeah, man, because, you know, I've been around long enough, man, to know that we can easily form an opinion, say a whole bunch of cute stuff, analyze it, break it down, say what it should have been and shouldn't be and all of that, man. But, you know, at the end of the day, you hear me? It's tragic. It shouldn't have happened. It's something that went into it. You know what I'm saying? People just don't act out and go to those extremes for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, we could play dumb and keep on putting a Band-Aid over stuff and sweeping it under the rug, man. But you know, it does not match with somebody that, you know, that has been called down like that. They, you know, has that type of reputation.
Yeah,
You
done
know.
worked in early childhood all of life,
And with that being said, man, you know, I had a couple of people, you know, say something very interesting to me, man. And that's the reason why I want to emphasize the whole thing about the kids being laid to rest and make sure that I give them their due. You hear me? Because like we said, it's two sides to every story. No matter how flat the pancake, it still got two sides. You know, and as much as people want to look down on that lady for what she done, man, we still have to understand that this is somebody's daughter. And the reason I said that because I finally saw a couple of news interviews where her father tried to speak something on her behalf, because I'm pretty sure that through social media they was turning the lady a brand, a nude, basically what they say.
Yeah.
I know some people gonna get mad, man, because we try to keep it real, man. I think that lady was as genuine as people thought that she was. Keeping it all the way 100. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because, like they say, man, zebra don't change the stripes, you know what I'm saying, and all that other good stuff. People are who they are. It don't take long for people's skeletons to be revealed, man. You hear me? You keep that up and you maintain that way of life, and you maintain that because that aura about yourself, because that's you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It takes no effort. It's you, whether good or bad. Why some people will never get their credit on track. Why some people will never get off drugs, because you are who you are at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I think that lady was as genuine as they say that she was. You hear me? And then I'm like, it was no burden for her to have to take care of those kids, because she's a caregiver by nature. You hear me?
Right.
She's teacher of the year, all that other stuff, man. When we say make it make sense, if she can leave and get up and have the strength to go deal with this generation and these type of kids with no level of discipline, being very disrespectful, rebellious, they got them on TV jumping on teachers and beating them up. You hear me?
Right.
So she's willing to go do a service like that.
Yeah.
And can deal with 25 to 40 maybe students at a time. You think she ain't willing to put that same love, effort, or even more into her 4 kids?
Right.
Come on, man. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
You hear me?
That's what's so sad about that situation, man, is she got to a dark place, man, and it's just sad to think that somebody could get to that place.
Bro, the people that keep it 100, that understand real life that I be around, man, as soon as the families made the statement about working together and all that other stuff, they immediately knew that statement was being made for a reason. You hear me? Because y'all divide or whatever was going on, what the father tried to speak on and what the news media has spoken on. That lady was in a very abusive, and what they say, it was putting a strain on her. You hear me? To have to go and deal with that. And I know the kind of person that they were saying that she was, man. I know she hated to have her kids be caught in the middle of something like that. You hear me? And I say that type of stuff, man, it goes back to abuse when it come down to me. You hear me? Like I tell people all day long, people think just because you ain't put your hands on nobody that you ain't abused them. You hear me? It's all different levels of abuse. It's verbal abuse.
Right.
It's physical abuse.
Yeah.
If you playing games,
Emotional abuse.
Yeah, if you playing mind games with people, you know what I'm saying, you're mentally abusing them. You know what I'm saying? So it's all different levels of abuse. If you're doing something that's hurting a person, damaging them, making them have to be out of character to cope with regular life, then you're abusing them.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So, don't. I know she's not 100% innocent, man, but you got the people. How can she do that to her kids? And when they read the statements that she left about them sleeping in the bed and everything, we wasn't there, man. So I don't know what happened. You hear me? I said, because she died too. You hear me?
Right.
Who wants to sit there and know that they flesh finna be burning? I said, I don't even think they went out like that, because the autopsy and them identifying everybody came out too fast. I said, what I think happened, man, and it's just me, trying to put something decent halfway together, that maybe she set it on fire, everybody laid down, closed their eyes, went to sleep, and maybe the smoke inhalation, the carbon monoxide or anything, those children didn't even know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know it ain't no right or no wrong way to nothing like that, man, but, I'm trying to just understand that these are still real people at the end of the day. Somebody's daughter, man, so much, so tragic, man. And with that being said, man, like I just been trying to tell all the females that I've been around lately that it's help out here. You hear me? They always use that word resources. You hear your man James Clark, he used that word a lot. Resources. You hear me?
Yeah.
And those resources are out here, and I'm trying to tell people to use them instead before it get to that point. You hear me?
Right.
Use the crisis nursery before you get in a crisis.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Use the Covenant House.
And that's that it takes some courage to be honest with yourself and be honest with your situation and know that you need help.
Man, I had a person tell me the other day, a female I was talking about, and she was talking about how her daughter started acting out and getting bad and everything. And she said it pretty much went down when she got sick and had to have surgery. You hear me? She was down for like a year, and pretty much is bedridden and all in her room. I said, well, that's the time where, those jobs that y'all get when y'all like to sit around on y'all butt and think that y'all nurses because y'all got on a pair of scrubs, that's when you should have called one of those in-home health workers. You hear me? Because there's no break in parenting. You hear me?
Yeah.
And like I was telling you the other day, man, you always hear the females calling the guys deadbeats and everything else. You hear me?
Yeah.
But I ain't never heard no man say that I'm not nobody's parent today and I'm off the weekend. You hear me? Because I'm finna go turn up. You hear me? So they have downtime too. You hear me?
Right.
And there's no shot at the ladies. You hear me? But the point is that there is no downtime in parenting. You know what I'm saying?
You always
I even told my own lady's daughter that on the show, when I interviewed Nellie Turner, the female that had been missing for months and everything. You hear me? I understand that you was going through something and you were trying to get your mental health in order, but at the same time, you have to forget that you have to remember, that you have a 12-year-old daughter. So while you out doing you, she still needs to be parented and need her mother. You hear me? So while you out worried about your mental health, don't forget that she has mental health that needs to be maintained as well. You hear me?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So I was trying to tell old
Tight,
babe
but it's right.
that it probably was because you went down and had to have your surgery and everything else. I'm like, but there's a void there. That year or two that you was down, your daughter still needed you. You hear me? And as much as they should understand that you going through something, they really don't because they're a kid.
Yeah.
And if they were adult and able to understand on that level, they wouldn't need you at all. You know what I'm saying? So when she ready to talk about the stuff that matter in her life and not getting a chance to go out and no, I don't get to go shopping anymore because she's the only child. You know what I'm saying? That did affect her. You hear me?
Right.
And I was trying to get the lady that I was talking to understand that, something has happened and broken that kid. That kid wasn't always like that. You hear me? And usually when you say that type of stuff, the first thing people do is jump into defense mode and think that you're attacking them. And I had to remind her, I said, I'm just trying to get you to understand and get real with it. That way you can cope with it and understand how to handle it the right way. You hear me?
Right.
I'm not necessarily saying that you're the blame, but I'm saying somewhere
somewhere something happened.
Yeah, somebody or something failed that child. You hear me? Sometimes it's the parents, sometimes it's the system, but something failed. You hear me?
School, society, like you say, the village. It take a village to raise them. It take a village to break them too.
Yeah, man. And back to that village, man, I'm going to be the person that's trying to get that village going, man. I know, like, with social media, man, anytime you're trying to do something positive, you got people trying to attack you from left and right. That's the reason why a lot of people that's, in the public don't really try to come out a lot of times when they give donations because you got people that's lying and trying to scheme all the time.
Right.
You got people that always got to say something funny to you, comment and come with all the extra, like we say. So, you know what I'm saying? I know that it's a certain way that it has to be done. You hear me? And I'm not about no publicity, notoriety, no clicks or nothing, man. I'm about results. So I'm gonna try to reach out to some of these people that's really doing big things in Missouri, man. Because like I said, there's a lot of prominent people right here.
Yeah.
You hear me? And and it ain't got nothing to do with what color your skin or none of that. If I see you making moves and really trying to, get things cracking around here, I'm going to reach out to you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I just got a whole list of people that I want to start with, man. I remember back in 16 and 17 when I first put the videos out and was telling people about all the people that I reached out to. Like I said, man, a lot of people got some feedback. Some people I didn't. You hear me?
Yep.
It was different, man. It was a lot harder for us to keep up. But we got, different resources, different technology. We going to go at it again. You hear me?
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm going to try to contact some of these people, man, and see if we can begin to build this village, man, that it's going to take to get some changes around here. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
And start from the inside and work our way out. And then once we start fixing and policing our own, then I'm going to see if we can branch it out even more, man. And finally do what they keep on saying, make America great. Again.
Right.
You hear me? So, man, I'm just gonna just run off some of the people that you guys. I might not ever let you know what they doing, or I'll let you know if they reached out to me, contacted me, or anything like that. But if they give any type of monetary help, I got my PWP, my non-for-profit organization. I'm putting that all together, making sure all the paperwork and everything right, because we don't pull no punches, like we say, no
Right.
that fluff or nothing. That we the real deal. You hear me? So I'm trying to work on all of that and get it right before I start putting up GoFundMe's and asking for money and all this other stuff. But yeah, support is good, y'all. If you want people to support you, the best way to do it is give some of their love back and support people. Support what they doing. But that list of people, man, that I'm gonna try to reach out to is young man Rasheed Aldridge. You know, I see him a lot in the media lately. You know, he really acting like he really down for trying to make change. So we'll reach out to him and see what's up. You hear me?
Yep.
Miss Tashara Jones, the mayor of St. Louis. You know, she got power. She's the mayor, so just a good person to reach out to. Miss Pamela Boyd, man, I always been wanting to reach out with her because Demetrius Johnson just endorses her, my lady, my girl Pamela Boyd, and that's my dude. So I just want to try to keep his movement going, get in contact with her, and let her know that hey, that man's legacy is not dead, it's not lost, and if y'all want to continue that fight, then I'm here to move with you.
Yep.
Mr. James Clark, Mr. Resources, always out there. You hear me? Yeah. So there's no reason to not involve him in something like that. That's what he say his calling is. That's his mission. Let's get it cracking. You hear me? Yep. Miss Corey Bush, Megan Green, man. I don't know how a lot of people really feel about her, but she seems like she in it to win it. I ain't sure. You hear me? I ain't gonna ever say that. I think that politics is always on the up and up, but she act like she your boy Josh Hawley. That way we can have some diversity in there. That way every race, every party, can feel like they're spoken for. Right. So it don't be none of that I'm no racist, I'm all about the Democrat, I'm Trump bashing. No, and I'm just saying that because I've heard that lately. That garbage, and there's no truth to none of that stuff. You hear me?
Right.
I never publicly endorse anybody. We call people out whether you be white, black, Republican, Democrat. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them kind of people. No, I don't have no defense, because if you on the up and up and you don't have nothing to hide, then what's wrong with me giving my opinion and asking questions?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so we gonna keep it pushing. Like I said, Mike Parsons, of course, I say he's the governor, so I'm trying to get this whole state to come together and start, making moves together, using our resources and taking advantage of what we got right here. Boston Celtic, great, man. Old Jason Tatum, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I just love that he got the whole SoFi movement. Who else is that on there? I think that's Tyrese Maxey. Man, that's
on that SoFi.
Yeah, brother, that's you are represented by two well-rounded young men, Tyrese Maxey and Jason Tatum. I really appreciate how those guys carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? If this younger generation want to, model yourself after anybody, they are dripping success. You hear me? So
it ain't a bad place to start with him.
Yes, sir. But all these people are right from the heart of this good old state, man. Old Nelly, he hot as a firecracker too. Got his, his black and white balls and all that stuff going on, and him and Ashanti all back in the news. They got their little love affair going on. So we try to reach out to Mr. Nelly and see what's going on. Reached out to him before, you know what I'm saying. So it shouldn't be no thing. And like I said, we got a lot of mutual friends, and a lot of his family members are some of my straight, real deal down to earth brothers. So it shouldn't be too hard to get in contact with him. Mr. Sterling K. Brown, if I didn't mention him. Andy Cohen, I always give a shout out to Andy Cohen. You know what I'm saying? He followed me and everything, always answering any of my requests and stuff like that. He pretty down to earth, so shout out to Andy Cohen. Yeah. Miss Jennifer Lewis. Another basketball great from around here, man, Bradley Beal. He get lost in the shuffle a lot of times. You always hear the, Larry Hughes. You hear the Jason Tatum. Yeah. You even hear Kayla Love, but you don't hear Bradley Beal too often. You know what I'm saying? Another St. Louis great, right out of good old Chamonix, right here, old Bradley Beal. Big Boss Vet, you hear me? Yeah. All the pretty girls walk like this, hot as a firecracker. You hear me?
Right,
man. Like I ain't really tripping off, the public's opinion of these people. I'm tripping off the followers, man, and the power that they have, the impact,
right,
and people that they should be able to reach. You know what I'm saying? You got to do some good sometimes. You hear me? So I'm gonna try to reach out to some of these people, man, and see what we can do. Good old Sexy Red, you hear me?
Yeah.
Ski. If you see me and you trying to see what's up, yeah, I'm trying to see what's up.
Yeah, we said ski yeet. Now, come on.
Yeah, now let's see what's up. You hear me? But yeah, shout out to Sexy Red, man. You know, I ain't got nothing negative to say about you. You know, I've seen people get money in weirder ways than you. You know, I would advise you to try to clean it up a little bit more, just the sake of the kids, because they do follow you. You know what I'm saying? If you get money from them, then you got to listen to them because they part of your audience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I ain't trying to bash her. Then you know, people they get in their feelings and get a little sensitive when you talk about her too. Old Scissor, man. You know, people. I don't really hear about her too much as far as that St. Louis connection. You hear me? Get out here, man. Get off in that community. You know.
Yeah.
Jackie joined the Kersey. All these people like that. You hear me? Art Holiday. What's her name? Alicia Saunier.
Yeah.
People like that. We're gonna be reaching out to you. Your girl over at Studio STL, Miss Chelsea Haynes.
Right.
Your man, your people, Mr. Gary. We're gonna be reaching out to all these people like that. Media outlets, trying to just put that word out here, see what we can do, see if anybody want to be a part of this movement, and if you want to, you willing to hop on. You feel free to hop on.
Right.
If you're willing to hop on, feel free to do it.
Yeah,
And
come on with it.
Yeah, come on with it. Ain't nothing gonna stop. Moving right along, my brother. Your boy Trump. Did you see that he gonna stay on the ballot?
I
Man?
saw that.
Man, it's some episode that I saw. I think it's Real Time with Bill Maher. Man, they broke it down, bro, and really explained like what we were doing in that Make America Great Again, the little short film that we put out. Man, I'm talking about really explaining. Like they like, are you serious? Yeah, it gotta go to the Supreme Court. Dude got like 91 felonies, bro, and some more stuff and all kind of other stuff going on. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's what they say. Make it make sense. I cannot vote for president because I'm a felon, but I can be the president.
Yeah.
And then people get mad because you say nobody's supposed to be above the law. So when I ask the question of if he does something, what's all the madness and all the, that's because people want control and they want power. And that's what I'm trying to tell these people. Y'all got to quit letting them win. They're going to keep on shooting up the schools and all of that because that's the scare tactic that make them get their way. That justify us saying that you need your AK-47 and my Second Amendment rights. You hear me? So they're going to keep on doing that. And if you don't want your little baby to get shot or fall victim to the nonsense or the corruption, then you got to get out here and vote and change those laws. You hear me?
Yeah.
Change those gun laws. You hear me? We can't go mano with them, tit for tat. We can't do that. We ain't gonna win. You hear me?
Right.
And they ain't gonna never hear us if we try that whole violent approach. So that's why they always gonna go that way. You hear me? So the shooting up the schools and all that, it's the scare tactics. That's why they want you to say it's the new normal. Yeah, it's the new normal because it's happening too much. But don't mean that you have to accept it as your new normal.
And then the kind of solutions that they, air quote solutions, the kind of solutions that they talking about, man, just don't make no sense. You talking about you want everybody in the school to be armed. Man, okay. You know what I mean?
Brother,
like
they have to learn how to win. You hear me?
Yeah.
People don't buy that, and they know that that's garbage. You hear me? But if they was to have a rally right now and say how many people is willing to stand up and admit that that's wrong and see change on something like that, you'll have some idiot that'll run up in the crowd and start shooting people. So for that reason, people are scared. You hear me?
Yeah.
So when we start talking to these people, it's going to be about making it make sense.
Yeah.
How about since we could give everybody money, pay bills, and do everything online, how come we can't learn how to, voice our opinion, even if it ain't to the point of voting, to the point where you just know that this is how people really feel.
Yeah.
I don't want to get out here because I'm afraid. But I'm letting you know that there is a problem with this. You hear me? And like I said, if it gets to that point, since y'all can say everybody should have a gun on them, why can't I say everybody should wear a body camera 24/7? Get everything on tape. That way, when the one people camera is broken, not working, 500 other people got it.
Right.
And theirs is not broken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't make it say what you want it to say, because if it's all 100 from start to finish, everybody's going to say the same thing. You hear me?
Yeah.
So, they can play that one however they want to play it, but yeah. I just hope Hope they get it right, man, because it just something ain't right about that, man. When you waging war against your own people, you just openly just making all those old racist comments, man.
Mm-hmm.
You doing all that underhand stuff. You lying about your income. You just being crooked all around the board. You're
This
inciting
dude
violence.
This dude said black people like his mugshot. They identify with him being arrested.
Cause we so gullible and stupid, bro. We will eat that crap up. You hear me? That's what I be wanting to tell your boy Sage Odom about putting all that fake garbage out there and all that fake beef, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chill out with it, homie. You got Tupac and Biggie killed. You hear me?
Yeah.
We done with fake beef, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't about nothing. You just saying something because you know that people are going to.
Yeah, because it's provocative.
It gets the
People going.
It's trash, man. It's trash. Like your boy say Odom say, man, it's trash, man. And speaking of LeBron and trash,
Right.
time for a little Mike Justice.
All right now.
Yeah, man. We're going to give your boy some shine, and I don't care how many of the haters hate it, man.
Right.
I'm all about just loving the game of basketball, man. If it's about putting that ball in the basket,
Mm-hmm.
LBJ, the king, has done it more than anybody else to ever do it.
Right.
So if you can't celebrate him, man, celebrate basketball. You hear me?
Please.
Same like you did with hip hop.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody ain't your favorite rapper.
Right.
You done called them all kind of punks and this and that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And then you know we got Bloods and Crips in music and rap and all that.
Uh-huh.
So you know what I'm saying? You can show love when it was time to celebrate hip hop for his 50 years. Then let's celebrate LeBron for his 40,000
Right.
freaking points. You hear me?
And it's 20 plus or 20 years or whatever in the league.
Bro, you got to celebrate something like that.
Yeah.
The
man.
second person behind him now in points is Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still in the 20s. He's not in the 30s. And everybody know that dude gets buckets all day long.
Right.
Like cats up. You hear me?
Yeah.
And he ain't no spring chicken. He came in the league in 07.
Yeah.
LeBron in 03. Come on, man. He close to a dub of him himself.
Right.
You hear me?
Mhm.
So it ain't all about that how long you sticking around and all that other stuff. You hear me?
Yeah.
Who cares about that, man? You know,
Then Vince Carter playing 3 decades?
4
Okay.
decades.
Okay.
Come on, man. You know, numbers don't mean nothing, but, you know, you still celebrate people's accomplishments. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Emmitt Smith is all-time leading rusher in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. He was a great Cowboy. You hear me?
Yeah.
I don't analyze it as far as was he the best running back. He's not better than Barry Sanders, but was he still great? He was great.
Yeah. He was still
Is
good.
Randy Moss better than Jerry Rice? Not in my book.
Mm-mm.
But Randy Moss is a hell of a talent.
Yeah.
You hear me? So, you know what I'm saying? They kill me acting like giving people they shine, man, is taken away from somebody else. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's not what it is. It's just
Really
celebrate. Don't hate, congratulate.
Yeah.
Participate. You know what I'm saying? Dude did his thing. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I watched plenty of those games. And for the fact that he helped a lot of people make money, he gave people jobs. Man, what he did a lot of good things for a lot of people. You hear me?
Yeah.
If we can celebrate 45, we can celebrate old LBJ, man. So shout out to the King for getting to 40,000 points and breaking the all-time scoring record.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Miss Caitlin Clark, man.
All right.
Yeah, you know, all these people, man, they breaking these records. Records are made to be broken.
Mm-hmm.
I say the 40,000 gonna be a real hard one to break, man. That's just a motto of consistency, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Luka and Tatum are the next in line to do it, and they already into their 6th and 7th year or something like that,
Mhm.
close to being in for 10.
Right.
And they said they would have to do what they do for another 12 to 15 to even be on my man's level.
Yeah.
You hear me? So
Like you say, that's consistency.
you know, like I tell people, even if you're around to see it, it's still gonna take 20 years to do it. So don't think that record coming down no time soon. It's gonna be up for about 20 of them.
Right.
At least. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just cause you hate the dude don't mean that as soon as somebody popped a 3 from half court, they getting 41,000 points.
Right.
No, there's not a 41,000 point shot in basketball. You're gonna have to hate and be on LeBron cash shoes a little bit longer. He's gonna be the king for a little bit, y'all. Not going anywhere. Want a Snicker? It's packed with plenty of nuts in it. You just want to ride something.
Shots fired.
Yeah, yes, sir. Man, then they say good old Maya Moore was in attendance when Caitlin Clark broke that record.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a big one, man. I ain't seen Maya Moore on the scene in terms of basketball.
Yeah.
Now, we seen her around here because, you know, the whole thing with her and her husband and everything
Right.
else. But I ain't seen her participate in anything
Mm-hmm.
as far as basketball. And as good as she was and as legendary, man,
Yeah.
I think that's a black mark on them for them not even trying to get her involved, give her a job, have her on the scene. I think she's saying something. Yeah, I think Maya Moore say F the game. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's something she didn't like about it. It's something that went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one that if I would get a chance to interview her, man, you know, just walking away like that. Her whole story about old boy or whatever. Ain't nobody tried to interview her, man. She got a hell of a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking to see if Maya Moore gonna start popping back up on the scene, man. Old Clark, you know, she giving up that last year, man, of eligibility and throwing that name on in the draft. Of course she gonna be number 1 pick, WNBA. What you think she gonna do? They said they asked Lobo if they could compare how she plays to any female, you know, or current or past player WNBA. Who do you think they said?
Probably Cheryl Swoops or something. Scoring wise.
I think she do it. Yeah, you made me think about Swoop's game. I was like, I think she more consistent of a scorer, but she does everything. Swoops is a good comparison. But they went Diana Taurasi, which I thought was an even better comparison.
Yeah.
Just that kill.
Yeah.
Female Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Mamba mentality. She got all kill in her.
Yeah.
To me, Caitlin Clark, pulling up from anywhere, making plays.
Yeah,
dropping
Taurasi
a dime.
can definitely do that. Yeah.
Did you see that boy in Houston last night? Sagoon? I don't know. The center Sengun or something like that.
Sengun or something like that.
Man, we'll figure out how to pronounce his name. But dude went off 45-15. Man, he did that drop behind that backdoor pass, no look from the center. Nasty. Spent all down low. Who was on? Winback Young. I think that's who they played. Dunked all on him. Dog walked him. Oh, you gotta check them highlights out after we get off this air, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did his thing out there, man. Yeah, so I think she gonna be the real deal, man. I don't think it's gonna be no surprise. She gonna probably go first pick, live up to all the hype. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? What you say? She making $900,000 in college. So I think with UNESCO and all them out there, man, she is really gonna add something to the game, amp it up, and more money for the ladies. That's what they've been hollering about. So hey, more revenue, more.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Knock it on out.
Yeah. And with that being said, man, we're going to move on to that 100 people to the dentist thing, man.
Yes,
just
sir.
in case anybody think that we forgot about it. You hear me? We don't play no games. I was just talking to my mans. I said I'll make sure I talk about it or mention it tonight so people don't think that we were just faking or trying to get out here and do people. We ain't been out here with the truck because the weather been bad and the truck been down. But that whole movement's still in effect.
Yeah.
We ain't went nowhere with it, and we still got 500 in the pot. Once we reach out to some of these other people, hope that number go up a little bit. Be able to get some more people, into the dentist, and that's going to take, some local support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, local support, man. Shout out to Jarmel Reeves, P. Lawton, Sonny Mills, all the people from around here that I know that's doing it. You hear me? I got your back all the way. Your boy Casmo. Who's that? Like I was saying, P. Lawton, man, he wanted me to use some of some of his tracks and try to link up with him. Use some of them when I showcase my food. Some real nice tracks. So I don't have no problem with working with him and doing something with him. I just don't know how to. I tried to click the links that he sent and open them, and I couldn't really do what I was trying to do. So I was going to see maybe when me and you get together, we could call them, sit up here and do it together on the computer or something, figure it out. But I just want them to know I'm all down with the local support.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not ignoring you. I ain't forgot that you sent me something. When I get a chance to get at you, that's definitely what I will do. So shout out to P. Lawton. We played 3 out of 5, so I was thinking about that. I said, put some more money in that old pot, man.
Yeah. I get tired of losing, man.
No.
Get some.
You know what? Being honest, I think the last time that we played, you did real good and beat me. I tried to snatch a couple of them back.
Right.
But you still got on me. I think I made it too easy. I think I was thinking that it was going to be for somebody else.
Right.
Yeah. now that I thought about it, man, I had wanted to mention, you know, they got that trial going on, Daniel Riley, man, that
Yeah.
Janae Edmondson thing, man. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, once again, like I said, with that Drake situation and all that stuff, man, we getting a lot of bad marks on us, you hear me? So I just want to do something, man, to just change that whole stereotype and perception of St. Louis and Missouri as a whole, man. I don't want to see the young man, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's anything as redemption, because that lady ain't gonna never get her life and her legs back, man. But I just hope that that I know he can't change it, but I hope that he feels some type of remorse, you know what I'm saying, and understand that, you know, it ain't what it do. And
He
the
can't
thing,
change what he done, but
no,
he
he
can change
can't,
what
man.
he's gonna
But
do.
I would love to see like somebody like one of these youngsters that really get out here and start going to schools and, you know, even on social media, whatever you got to do, just let these youngsters know, hey, don't be like me. I made a mistake, and losing your life is not worth it.
Yeah.
Because like we said, when you take somebody else's, pretty
Yeah,
much taking your
took
own.
your
So
own.
yeah, man, I just you know, don't want her to get lost in the shuffle either. That was very tragic what she went through as well. You hear me? So hope the whole thing turn out for the best for everybody that's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, but back to that 3 out of 5, man.
3 out of 5 ain't bad.
You know how we do it. Me and my mans go heads up. We usually try to get anybody to call in. I wish I wasn't doing the show because I would have $50 every week. I would try to get it. We every week, just because you watching, just because you supporting. If you need a couple of dollars in your pocket, you got $50. You know what I'm saying? And you know I got a food truck. What, you don't want $50? Okay, you want to redeem it for some food?
Right.
You want it in
Want
cheeseburgers and
$50
Phillies?
worth.
You want $50 in omelets? That's cool too. You hear me? But how me and my man do this thing, since everybody else be too scared to call, we do 3 out of 5 ain't bad, because I be trying to hit them with some real tough ones.
Right.
So I don't just give that money away. I try to make my mans earn it a little bit, earn it. So if you get 3 out of 5, I count it as a win, and we put money in the pot. The way it go, if he beat me, then I put the $50 in the pot.
Yeah.
If he lose, he put the $50 in the pot. And if he do a perfect 5 for 5, then I double it up and I put 100 in the pot. And with that being said, you ready to play 3 out of 5 ain't bad?
Let's get it.
All right, man. In honor of everything that's been going on lately, man, Miss Caitlin Clark has just she just broke the all-time scoring record. We know she passed Pistol Pete as far as the men. Who did she pass as far as the women when she broke the all-time scoring record?
Oh Lord.
Tick, 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 tick. Boom, 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 boom.
That's gonna be
That's going to be one that you got wrong. So,
yeah.
since we like to talk about basketball and old Sage Steele.
Lynette Woodard.
Huh?
Lynette Woodard.
You already too late on it, but we'll go back and check it. Question number 2. J. Cole is minority owner of what NBA franchise?
I'm gonna say the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay, that's your answer for that one. Okay, number 3. Last week, you did Mr. Old Tony Dungy. Let's see how much of a fan are you of Mr. Tony Dungy. Being a football coach and a fan and a student of the game, what position did Mr. Tony Dungy play?
He was a defensive back, my brother.
Okay, we'll take that as your answer. That Mr. Tony Dungy played defensive back. What school did Mr. Tony Dungy play for?
I believe he was at I forgot.
Tick.
I think he was at Arizona.
Tick. Boom, 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 boom.
I know Herm Edwards was at Arizona. Or Arizona State.
Don't worry about it. You
Yeah.
missed that one. And on the subject of Mr. Notorious B.I.G.,
baby.
who played the Notorious B.I.G. in the movie Notorious?
And I forgot that dude's name.
Boom, 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 boom.
But I know he was a rapper. He was like a
No, he was just supposed to have been a regular cat.
he was he never made it as a rapper, but he was
Oh, we got to check that.
Yeah.
His name is Jamal. Oh, man, I got it wrote down. But it don't matter because you didn't get it.
right.
I didn't know that he was a rapper, though. You heard me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some news that I can use, something that I learned for today. Okay, but we'll go back to the other questions, my brother. I said, whose record did Caitlin Clark break? I actually think you had that right. You know what I'm saying? I think she had the all-time record as far as women in basketball, period. Now, D1 was Kelsey Plum. So
Okay.
I was going to probably give you that one right, either one, if you got it. What was number 2? I said J. Cole is a minority owner of what NBA franchise? Charlotte Hornets. Yes, sir. You are absolutely right on that one. What position did Tony Dungy play? He was a defensive back. You are right with that one. What school did he play for? He played for the University of Minnesota.
Minnesota. Son of a gun.
And I have to check your man's last name, but I forgot his name is Jamal something.
You know what it is? Minnesota, they colors is yellow and black, right? University of Minnesota.
No, I think it's like yellow and burgundy or something.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
kind of
Golden
similar
Gophers.
to Arizona State.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's almost like Arizona State colors. You're absolutely right. Crimson and yellow or something to that effect. Yeah, man. I said, your boy, the notorious B.I.G., man. I forgot that we were supposed to do our interview with him. I was like, I don't know if I have time to do it, but we'll just hold on to it and we'll just do it for next week then.
Right on.
We'll get a chance to do 2. You ain't getting out of it. You still on the clock. While we got time, man, we been meaning to do the round that went down.
Yes, we have.
But we haven't did it because of too much mess and madness going on. So we'll do that, man, while we have time.
All right.
You know, everybody want to be quick to pull out that pistol, don't want to take no L's no more, so I started doing the round that went down. You know, some people out here ain't scared to throw them hands. So just for the fans of boxing, we're going to do that probably for about the next 9 or 10 weeks, do the round that went down.
Yes,
We
sir.
got some good old classic rounds of just some straight up rock'em sock'em robot, fist the cuffs, no shooting, no pistol play. Let's just get it on. So here we go, y'all. Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward, the round that went down.
That's it. It started with that short right hand again. You know, this fight is just turning back and forth so much, and I think the body shot in there had a lot of effect on him, and I don't know if Arturo is going to fully recuperate from that volley.
We know that Mickey Ward can keep fighting through this kind of action.
Ward landed 42 out of 71 punches.
We're not sure about Gatti because he hasn't been in this kind of a war with as strong a fighter as Ward before.
That body shot again. That's the body shot.
It's the left hook to the body. Ward's money punch, and this knockdown counts.
And he is hurt.
This is it. It's not going to recover. It's not like a head punch.
He may not be able to
I don't
recover.
think so. And Ward is going to go right back down there again, right to the body again. He's still hurting from the body punch also still, in addition to the head.
Arturo Gatti refusing to go down as Mickey Ward pounds away.
In the past, this is where Arturo Gatti has been dangerous.
But Ward should go back to the body again.
Gatti risking another low blow penalty to try to get Ward off of him, and lands another big shot.
Burton, could Ward punch himself out for the time being with that tremendous barrage in the first minute? Just look at this.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe there's still a minute and a half to go in the round? Gatti blinking away the blood in his right eye. Can't see out of the right eye. Vicious body shots by Gatti. Ward nods as if to say, come on, come on. Come on, let's fight.
Now, Gatti is trying to get a break. Ward should go right back to the body. That's where he should go to the body.
You bought a ticket. Stop it, Frank. You can stop it any time. Arturo Gatti's out on his feet. Frank Cappuccino's going to let him keep going.
Gatti doesn't even have the strength to tie Ward up.
And Ward is tied.
Ward
And here comes Gatti back.
less than 10 seconds in the round. Gatti's going to survive the round.
This should be the round of the century.
And if you don't like that, you don't like championship boxing. Man.
Sure enough.
Bro. Hey, I was like, man, I don't know. I guess you got to be a professional. I was like, if I was the ref, I would have probably been stopped it.
Yeah.
You hear me? I'm like, boy,
It was a couple of times when Gotti just wasn't throwing back, man.
he wasn't.
I guess
And his legs looked like they were just gone. He was just
Yeah.
bouncing around.
he took a lot of punishment, man.
Man, he threw some back too.
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
He
I said,
when
man,
it was
that
time,
dude
he started
is.
throwing back.
I was like, he willing to die out there, ain't he?
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why I asked, like, how did he die? Because I think probably for some complications from that, man.
Bro. I mean, in Corrales, his was the motorcycle accident, but those warriors that we have shown so far, you know what I'm saying? Marvin Hagler, gone. You hear me?
Yeah.
Diego Corrales, gone. Just show your boy, Arturo Gatti.
Arturo Gotti,
Yeah, gone. You know what I'm saying? Warriors, man. Just all around tough guys, man. Just all about the love of boxing, man. I love some real good, where ain't nobody got to die or get killed. Just some good competitive, just rock 'em, sock 'em.
Yeah, let's get it. Middle of the ring.
And with that being said, we'll have another one for y'all next week.
Yes,
Another
sir.
round where it went down. I know that's about our time, so appreciate y'all for joining us and rocking out with us as always. Like I said, the new thing is to try to reach out and get more people from the state involved and just start right here. Y'all just try to build that village and see what we can do to make not only America better, but just the state of Missouri as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody for rocking with your boy, and see you in 7 of them. This your boy Mikey Justice, and I'm out.
Peace.